Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the mirror adder circuits. So basically mirror adder circuit is an improved adder circuit than the ripple carry adder. So some of the things which we are talking about the mirror adder, and the things the first of all we have to talk about the basic equations of the sum and the carry. So what are the basic equation of the sum and the carry, which is S is equals to A XOR B XOR Cn. And as we all know, the carry equation carry output equation, that will be equal to A XOR B into Cn plus A into B. Okay, so as we all aware about the propagate and the generate part also, so as we have considered the sum variable, that is P, which is equals to A XOR B, and we called it as a propagate. And for the generation part we have A into B, so we have called as a generate term, and for the delete part we have A bar B bar, so this is the delete part. Okay, so first we have to focus on the table. So I have already make the table here. So we have A, B, C, I. These are the inputs, as sum and carry are the outputs, and what will be the carry status. So whenever A is equals to B is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, and C is equals to 0, as we all know, sum will be 0 and carry output also be 0. So we have mentioned that the carry output is equals to 0. So whenever the delete term, the carry status, the carry status will be deleted when D is equals to A bar B bar. That means when both A and B is equals to 0, the carry output will equal to 0. So here when A is equals to 0 and B is also 0, in these two enterings, so we have C output is equals to 0 and C out is also equal to, so we have deleted the carry part here. And in the propagate, as we all know, P is equals to A XOR B. That means when A and B are not equal to each other, so the carry will be propagated. So we have here A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 1, and here these are in this entry, these are unequal. A and B are unequal, A and B are also unequal, A and B are also unequal, A and B are also unequal. So we have whatever be the carry, whether it is the 0 and whether or the 1, it will be propagated same at the output state, at carry output state. So we have propagated this is the propagate part. And now we have A is equals to, and I have already mentioned generate part A and A into B. This implies that when both A and B are equal to 1, okay, when both A and B are high, then the carry will be generated. So here in these last two entries, A is equals to 1 and B is also equal to 1. So whatever be the input carry, it will be directly, it will be generated output carry as 1. So this is the table we have considered to verify the mirror adder circuit. So now we have considered the mirror adder circuit here. So this is our mirror adder circuit. Okay, we have M1, M2. This is basically the mirror adder circuit, and now we will analyze this circuit whether it is fulfill this table or not. So let's do it. Then now firstly we will consider A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, and also Ci is equals to 0. Okay, so whenever the A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 0 and Ci is also equal to 0, this implies that M1 will be on and also M2 is also on and M3 and M5 is also on. Okay, so these PMOS will be on, and the NMOS, because the at the gate potential, at the gate voltage, we have the gate terminal will be grounded, so it will be off. So the NMOS will not be conduct, only the PMOS will be the conducting one. So therefore, whenever this is on, so C naught bar will be connected to the VDD. So C naught bar is connected to the VDD. That means C naught bar will be equal to 1. And whenever the C naught bar is equals to 1, so when we put the inverter before after this, we will get the C naught, and C naught will be equal to 0. So we have proved that C naught will be 0. In the same way, we have the S bar. So A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, Ci is also 0. So the M11, M12, M13 will be connected to the VDD, and will be connected, and also these A, B, C, that means M16, M17, and M18 NMOS will be off. Okay, so this part is not working properly, so we have considered this part. So A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, Ci is also 0. So that means S bar will be directly connected to the VDD, and whenever the S bar is directly connected to the VDD, so S bar will be equal to 1, and this implies that S is equals to 0. Okay, so we have analyzed this part. Okay, so next we have another entry. A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, Ci is also equal to 1. So in the same way, M1, M2 will be connected to the VDD, because PMOS will be on, this PMOS will also on, and A or B, as A and B are will be 0, so this it will be off. So this is not the conducting part, only this part will be conducting. So C naught bar will be equal to VDD, and in the same way, and C naught will be equal to 0. Okay, and after this we have A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, and Ci is equals to 1. So that means M11, M12, M13 will be M11 will be on, M12 will be on, and but M13 is not the conducting, and we have and also we have the C naught bar. So in this case we have C naught bar is equals to 1, and Ci is equals to 1. That means this M13 will be off, M11, M12 will be connected to the VD, will be on, and it will be conducting. So M14, the source of the M14 will be connected to the VDD, and here in the same way M15, the source of the M15 will be connected to the ground, so it will be act as an inverter. So C naught bar, as we have get the C naught bar is equals to 1, so this is an inverter, it will be inverted this value. That means S bar will be equal to 0, and S bar is 0, so there will be S is equals to 1. So we have verified this this term also, that is S equals to 1 and C naught is equals to 0. So for in the same way we have easily proved these things, further entries easily. So now we have talking about the some advantages of the mirror adder. So mirror adder basically, because it is in a symmetric circuit, NMOS and the PMOS chains are completely symmetrical, and only a maximum of 2 series transistors can be observed in the carry generation circuitry. Okay, so we have only required the 2 series transistors for the carry generation. Okay, so we have only required the 2 series transistors for the carry generation, and whenever, and also the main disadvantage of this is we have to minimize the capacitance at the node C naught bar. Okay, we have the diffusion capacitance here, the gate internal capacitance here, and also the gate capacitance in this at this node C naught bar. Okay, so we have to minimize this issue, and the transistor uh, connected to the CI, which should be placed closest to the output. Okay, because the carry because as we all know, it should be placed closest to the carry to the output, because the CI, it is the signal which is uh, which attains its value at a later time. So we have so we have to put at nearest to the output. So because it will propagate in at and it will take the lesser time to propagate at the output stage. And the next point is that only we have to optimize the carry stage transistors, and for the optimal speed, and for the sum stage we only required to minimize the sizes of the transistors. So we will get the definitely the proper speed of using the mirror adder circuit. Okay, so it is better than the ripple carry adder, and it has involved the 24 transistors to for the mirror adder, and it also it is lesser than the ripple carry adder.